as I walked with my daughter to school, I was remembering when I was a little girl, and I had this friend, and her mom and my mom were best friends. But the thing is that while they were, wealthy, I grew up in northern BC, Canada. So while they were wealthy and they lived in a big home, my mom was a single mom, and we were not as well off. And I remember that the little girl, she used to figure skate. And one day she invited me to go to the public skating with her. She went all decked out in her figure skating costume with her beautiful pink skates that were specially made for her. And I had to pay the $2 to go public skating and get the rentals, which were, dilapidated and completely falling apart, and they were ugly and they were old, but they were the skates that I could afford. So it was my first time, and I could barely get up on those skates. I could barely stand on those skates. I remember it like it was yesterday. But I've always been able to pick things up so easily. I'm not excellent at one thing, but I have the aptitude to pick things up and to do it quite rapidly. So she's going around and she's showing me how she can do, an axle, and she could do the crossovers and all the cool stuff. And I'm like, that looks so cool. Let me try. Let me tell you something. By the end of that public skating, I was doing double axles. I was going around doing crossovers, and I was having such a good time, and I thought she was having a good time too, until the next time that it came time for public skating, and her mom and my mom decided, that I was going to come along. And so I sat there in my, torn out clothes, because I didn't have the money to get the costumes. And I sat there waiting and waiting and waiting, and I waited, and it got dark out. And my mom knew why I had been waiting, but I didn't get it. I thought we'd had such a good time. I thought that, she had taught me something new. And I was so proud that I was able to go and do that with her. And even though I couldn't afford it, we could do this activity together. And I thought that it was, because of me, because of my skin, because I was the only dark girl there, or because I didn't have the money and she was embarrassed to be with me. But I found out later that people will be good to you as long as they see you beneath them. But in that moment that they see your potential shine through, that they see your capacity, they will do anything to step on your neck. So today I want you to know that you never need to dumb yourself down. I've been told my whole life to dumb myself down. Don't you ever dumb yourself down for anybody. And if you have the potential to do something, go get it.